Thank you, Speaker. I'd like to congratulate Janelle Burke on her retirement from the position of Director at Arana Early Childhood Intervention in Dubbo and thank her for her incredible contribution. Janelle has dedicated almost 32 years of service to the centre and even longer to the early childhood education sector. Arana Early Childhood Intervention is a community-based not-for-profit organisation. It's a registered NDIS provider. It supports babies and young children up to the age of 12 with additional needs to help improve their ability to participate in a range of environments. Delivering service for over 35 years to children and families in Dubbo and surrounding areas, the centre now not only supports children and their families in Dubbo, but also in the surrounding towns of Wellington, Narromine, Warren, Trangie, Gilgandra, Tottenham, Nyngan and also Yeovil. Now, there were some pretty tough times at the start. The service originally operated just 3 days a week with a part-time teacher and an assistant offering limited therapy and fundraising, basically providing the much-needed funds for resources. Now, there are more than 250 children receiving help. The service operates 5 days a week and 19 staff provide a multidisciplinary approach including education, occupational therapy, physiotherapy and speech therapy. Janelle has been a really big part of the growth and of the success. A country girl at heart, she grew up at Gilgandra and on leaving school went to study early childhood education at the Sydney Kindergarten Teachers College. After completing her studies, Janelle returned to regional New South Wales and firstly took up a position as an educator at Dubbo District Preschool. In 1983, she married her husband Warwick, and when their first child Lauren arrived in 1986, Janelle left Dubbo District Preschool. Then in 1988, the arrival of her second daughter Jess, and it was at about that time that Janelle started teaching early childhood studies at TAFE, something she continued doing through until about 1990. Janelle's passion for the early childhood sector was further demonstrated when the Charles Sturt University campus opened in Dubbo and Janelle accepted a position to teach early childhood education for a time there. In 1990, Janelle started at Arana Early Childhood Intervention as an educator for children with special needs, and so that journey began. Not long after starting, Janelle was actually offered the director's position. Sandra Ayres, the director at the time, was retiring due to illness. Sandra felt that Janelle was the perfect person to continue on with her vision, and so it was. Sandra was certainly right about Janelle. Her amazing work ethic and her passion for the centre has seen it thrive, along with the staff, the children and their families. Janelle's dedication has seen her involved with a number of industry groups, including Early Childhood Intervention Australia at a state level. It's the leading Australian group for early childhood outcomes for young children with a developmental delay or a disability and also their families. She was secretary for a number of years and only left the role when that state group folded and became Reimagine Australia. Janelle has also contributed significantly through her involvement with the Dubbo Early Years Education Support Group. In fact, she was in a meeting with Minister Mitchell and myself just last week discussing education and wait times for children accessing allied health services in regional New South Wales. There's no doubt the introduction of NDIS has seen significant change to service delivery at Arana Early Childhood Intervention. Under Janelle's leadership and with the support of the Board of Management and staff, the centre has been able to survive and grow. I know Janelle really considers it a privilege to have been part of so many families' journeys, sharing their tears of joy, sometimes despair. It's been a humbling experience for her. But I also know the families feel extremely privileged because they know they've had somebody really caring with a lot of passion and a lot of dedication in their lives. So Janelle, now it's time to enjoy a well-deserved break and spoil those grandchildren, Lucas, Charlotte, Aubrey and Remy. Congratulations on your retirement from Arana Early Childhood Intervention. It is noted by a few that although you're retiring from that role, you may well pop up somewhere within the early childhood sector somewhere at some point down the track. Thank you again for your contribution, and I know our community is far richer as a result.